different ones a week, cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in.
Oh,
you know the ones that in their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet.
Hey, chill out. Mose, you need to stop like smelling up on me. I know you smell like all the dogs I've probably touched today, but damn.
First opened way back in 1924,
Knock it off.
Renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Hey, first and 10. I guess at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Oh, so when the fullback would get up there quick enough to snag that guy.
12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
His first carry.
Oh my God.
He stopped immediately there.
You want to bring him out
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Oh, he committed.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was
Well,
absolutely no
was
place
play
to run
record,
with the
but it's
football.
pretty high.
No gaps, no creases, no gain.
46-yard line.
Because he went in there straight in, no hesitation.
Like in real life and here, he's like.
I do like watching him play.
Second and 10, a very chilly
he's an
day here, but
aggressive.
no
Yeah,
snow.
scrappy,
I gotta
aggressive
say,
guy.
it's going to be this cold. I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And Jimmy Graham, of course, a guy who's been around a while. Been with New Orleans, Seattle, and most recently with Aaron Rodgers and these Green Bay Packers the last 2 seasons. Had 93 catches in a Packer uniform and went over 1,000 yards combined in those 2 years as well. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
First and
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Oh, dude, I low-key thought about hurdling.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Packers' 5-yard line.
Chiefs or none of the 49ers player on Sunday night.
No.
Back to the ground game now with Geis.
Yeah.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Packers nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I think I already clinched the playoffs. Win or lose this game, so.
Oh, I know. What is Jason?
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at
Same
their
with mine.
25-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh! Roquan!
The 45.
Oh my gosh.
There, 21 yards.
Bro, I don't even know. I think I just like. Oh, he should.
You got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down by Khalil.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Going deep downfield for Ross.
Oh, Kyle. What the frick?
Touchdown, Packers. John Ross, his 26th touchdown.
I'm only doing it because of the short side of the field. I'm never going to give the length of that field to him.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing.
I think I fucked that up brutally because my user didn't think you would have had it.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Yeah, he was right by him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Paris Campbell now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Fun to say.
Oh, you were talking shit, Eli.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
What up, Jet?
At the 28-yard line.
Football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Geis.
Dude, that is retarded, bro. I watched your stream the other day with that man, you and Trey. That dude was destroying. That's dumb, but I mean, like, I had to bait him, and then it put me right into a...
I know. Like, usually, like, he's kind of slow, so he's not always going to get the running back, but he usually disrupts him a little bit, so that time...
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open nails Miller, he's got it.
What?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
How big is it?
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I guess it depends on that, if it's worth your time and money.
Why does Tom Brady already have his stuff?
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied
5,
7-7.
Let's see. What is his thing?
Oh, forget. Don't get it very often, so...
First down, a run with Cohen. It's a room to maneuver. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, bro, I mean, it might be worth
So
it.
into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll hand it now to Geis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now.
Exciting.
The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack,
nice.
and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Brady.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. How is that not a PI?
Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
He should have
They've
had
given
the
up
pick.
a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should
I
give
hit
them something to
the
build on and
run,
maybe
the
turn
rat
the tide.
catch, and yeah, that was all fucked up.
Like, the defender, like, was there for the pick. He was just, like, fucking running into him like an idiot.
I don't get it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's got.
Oh, Tanner, seam it more.
This one down to the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Oh, I know. Me and Dakota did. Pose with me.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Geis. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
I think so.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
I don't know if we have another one. We might have to play like rock, paper, scissors. Or go to both of them. Or go, yeah.
This is Geis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the
damn it, the one time I...
Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide?
That dude.
Right now, they're running the ball at will.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
It's dumb. Yeah, that dude is crazy. Single-handedly will beat you.
Here's Hines on a toss play.
Oh my God, dude! James, just get
to the 9s.
Daniels pisses me off, bro.
Yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. That is
give me that shit. Give me that shit. Give me that shit.
Jimmy Graham with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Tom Dots Brady.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to
look for their Tom.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes.
13 plays, 75.
If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, switched me to the wrong guy, of course.
A couple yards shy of the
guy that tackled you, dude, but it's terrible.
At their own 28-yard line.
Like, you switch to a guy and it's like the dude 10 yards away and there's one.
Yep. Or if you're, like you want the safety, it gives you the corner and fucks everything up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Oh, she in here now.
Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
Coming in hot.
Because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Oh! Damn, Roquan.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down.
Why'd you have to get the tackle, bro? You totally fucked that up.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
6 or 5.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers.
What are you doing? I was not trying to pick it off. I was trying to, like, kill the man.
It's a gain of 34. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on,
good thing, like, you kind of fucked it up for a second. You actually had a little run to that pylon.
Well, I was hitting aggressive to beat you there, and I kind of
I wonder if you doing the aggressive is what made my guy do that. Because I was just going for the hit stick. I didn't hit anything to defend it.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Couldn't adjust.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Just called timeout. Ate it.
With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Weird.
Wait, that's for real how it is in the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions to string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll start the
Eli?
clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Sounds like a newborn sheep.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
Tom Dots Brady.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I know, I need to whoop my ass.
From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, he got position on him.
Get the
damn it. I was hoping like
now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Drop it.
No! Picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone.
That's what happens when you flex too early, bruh.
It's now 2nd and
God,
10.
fucking shitting me.
No, it should have been picked, bro.
Like it was in the animation.
No, it's first, and I have no timeouts. With
Brady's
8 seconds to go to the
first
half.
down leads to a 2nd and 10.
I am.
Throwing again. Brady.
I just threw it out of bounds. I didn't like any of it I saw, so.
4 ticks left here on the clock.
I did, bro. Yeah. Well, I don't have timeouts, bro, so I had to be, like, it had to be skeeting wide open for me to really. And that was weird. I don't know if they did this in the fix or whatever, the update. I hit throw it out when I was in the pocket, and he threw it over by, what's his face?
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
Money.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for
Yeah,
this
right down the
first
middle.
half. So we've come upon halftime here in week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan.
Triangle, that was the exact same thing I was thinking earlier when I should have hit stick your ass and save myself a touchdown.
He just came down in traffic. Usually they hold on to that.
Get in the weight room, bro.
They took two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Snacky Mac. Ooh, we're gonna get the playoffs tonight. I'm pumped. Yeah, I already clinched, actually, asshole. Isn't that crazy?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Bob, anytime playoffs been mentioned, the tides have turned, motherfuckers.
For a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one.
Well, maybe the first game. I think we had a game.
From the 27.
No, I think we only played once, actually.
They'll get this off to
God
Jamal
damn, he was
Williams.
so
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. They'll run on first down. Jones.
Come on, get that block.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I was trying to close my line.
Focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Wow.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Smith in on the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Oh my gosh!
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
I accidentally picked the freaking wrong coverage too. I did not want to be in cover 2. I was audible, and sometimes it's like L1 or R1, and I don't know why they switch it.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now.
Pick this white pill, and this brown pill.
Yikes.
Campbell returning it.
You're like surprised.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
I honestly didn't see Jair there because I looked downfield and came back to him because I saw he was wide open at first.
And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking.
I let him hear about it. He didn't like it, so,
and that's what he did on that play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because
same shit, different day, bro. And there'll be a day where
thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Crossover.
Yeah, I think he has a couple.
Right at the 25. A big chunk on the ground there. 27 yards. 4 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Guys had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh my gosh. Oh, fuck Madden. Bro, that whole... I was seeing the end zone damn near.
Not to go to the well too often, but it's a fun line, isn't it? Because
bullshit, bro.
If you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now a play fake. Brady. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
And incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Green Bay.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Rodgers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And able to rip
I saw that
off
chicken's tray asshole, so.
before being dropped inside
I made
the
him
40.
fullback, so
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Hey, I'm just using him like the Packers are in real life. They fucking don't care. They'll put a running back, fucking anybody else.
I wasn't bitching about it. I just know, like, I spotted it, so I've been waiting for it, and I didn't see it, until really then.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Oh, that bump fucked me up.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now, as you noted.
Give that to me, baby. Let's go. Go, Eric Reed. Oh, Eric Reed, you slow bitch. Let's go.
And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Hell
A
yeah.
seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call.
No,
in this
kick 2
case,
field goals.
those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They tried throwing it to the outside.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive.
Nice and
And
patient.
hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady off to Geis on the screen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On first down, Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss.
What?
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun.
Oh, wrong button. Tanner, you wanted fucking.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, Tanner.
When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Dumb.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 35, Mike 35. I got alpha.
From the gun, Brady. And he's got Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. This is Geis on a handoff left. Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So it's first and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now a give running left is Geis.
Let's go, baby.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Operating from the gun, Brady.
Yeah,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Packers 21. Graham Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
There goes. Damn wrong player again, bro.
And up to the 28
I screwed that whole thing up.
at their own 28-yard line.
That would have probably ruined my night. At least it would have been nice you doing it then and not, you know.
Yeah, true.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Give me that shit, bitch. Boom. Yep, I said it.
How did that happen?
Safety, Eric Reed. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Like online.
Not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 19-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Whatever. Why would
intercepted? Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Here's the thing: is freaking Buddy's wide open. He takes Tom Brady. I mean, dude.
So why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. Still. And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really.
No, it wasn't that. I was trying to get the wide open guy. It was guaranteed, and Tom Brady threw it like it should have been a fucking.
Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I think I needed 8.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. Jones.
Aaron
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Rodgers. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to run with Dillon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Think about laying down.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
To throw is Rodgers. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they try to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
That sucks.
The kickoff unit is out on the
Good thing
field,
is
and they
you're
will
kicking
send this one away.
13-mile line.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Damn it.
And
I
that's going to
didn't
be
switch to them.
incomplete.
Otherwise, that would have
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. The screen pass here to
Oh
Cohen.
my God. Are you serious?
Contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, 56.
Now Brady. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This from 51 yards for the win. And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right.
Yeah,
well,
dude,
befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes big.
13-mile-an-hour wind in your
man,
face.
that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
Thought about running one more play,
for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll take this for a short game.
Damn.
It will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay
because that 2-point conversion earlier, that's what killed me.
Faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it.
Yeah, that's the thing, is freaking Aaron Rodgers was spot on. That was...
And find your way through.
So for the Packers, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And now they'll await the final.
And my heart's pounding on my chest.
Oh, I'm sure.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick
I was
it?
nervous as
Yeah, I
fuck.
got some rings and a brain. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. People acting different, so I asked, can I? Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought on this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being
Went out, Mozo.
how did you let it go? How she was meant to she make it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a brain. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I love. Wait. Need a light years to catch my buzz. He's right here to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a brain. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
Yeah, you. So you winning? Oh. Yeah, I'm finishing up on the league real quick. Yeah, good thing I clinched before that, because I'd have been pissed if I would have lost, you know, missed the playoffs by 1 point. That'd be cool.
I don't know, I was like I'm in the playoffs, I don't know if the
The crazy thing is, on that field goal, I didn't even get full power, bro.
Well, you were off to the left just.
And I aimed it too much left because I had that weird angle, and I was like, well,
but
yeah.
It's hard to tell with your eyes.
Yeah. Then that's another reason why I want to run another play. Like, I dang near thought about it. I was like, Tom Brady's slow, but I dang near thought about, like, just calling hike real quick, rolling out of the pocket fast, and throwing it out of bounds so I could get that ice away. But I was just like, man, I'll hate myself if I didn't even give myself, you know, the opportunity to kick the field goal iced or not.
I don't know if, like, I know last year's game you could do that. And you still have ice.
Really? See, I think that's dumb. Because I would do that in real life. I call high, I can just throw it at someone's feet. I'm gonna send you one here second, babe.
Did you hear what I was saying earlier? About me taking the play out of your yeah, making it a safety as middle linebacker. Like, I didn't want to trade for the linebackers to pick up, you know. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. And the only thing that sucks is the block shedding, like, kind of bad, but other than that, he's the one that dropped the interception before half. Really pissed. Alright, but Monte Nicholson, I signed him in free agent. He was like a 72 overall. But he's got a couple upgrades. Like when I switched him linebacker, he went to like 68, but had a couple upgrades. Now he's at 70. Now I just re-signed him for 7 years, like 15 million.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah.
That ain't shit.
Flag on the play. Hold up.
Especially when I can get
That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket.
Right.
I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass.
Like,
come through stand.
the speed is everything. It's like I can't use garbage on a slow player. I'm like, you know, get outran because I can try to control the play. If I know someone likes one side or something, I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I would have never got there with the linebacker to make that play.
Get them out of here. I just got to set like I run up in the backfield.
Well, anyway, my
Got to set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shaking back, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't stand there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a fountain, how you like it? I'm a purple. attention, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the
Lowest completion percentage allowed is Rayshon Jenkins for the Chargers, 33%. Kyle Fuller at 37 flat. Jalen Johnson right behind him at 41.4.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake play.
Jair's at.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
I know he was the top rated.
I just dropped the bag on the tag.
Not even on this list. Lowest completion percentage allowed. Minimum 15 targets.
Right. Oh, I know he shut out. But he was annoying the whole game. Like, they played a lot of zone shit.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like
in the end zone.
Did you get my invite, babe?
Chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say sorry and let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head.
I was say, why you?
You were raised so the calls from your telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah.
There you are.
I'm not sure how many teams.
Parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pubs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
And then
No.
so what? Instead of 6 teams, there would be 7. Well, because there's only one team in the 5. Oh, no, it's because I thought I had the same amount. I had 3 losses in the 5.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland.
6 seeds.
And this carries into the end zone. And he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry for Nick Chubb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
The defensive yards.
From the gun, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he
have
knew
that
where he
against
wanted to
me.
go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was
He had like
covered.
1 or 2
that took his
catches.
attention elsewhere to no avail.
I played you different than I did at CPU. No,
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From from the shotgun. It's Mayfield.
I remember that one.
He's got his man. That's Landry.
Oh, ours.
He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Oh. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And this is caught at the
You almost had that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry.
I didn't think he was going to throw it that far inside, so I, like, freaked out. Yeah, I think if you would have held the triangle, babe, to try to catch it.
Bad way to start it.
Yeah, you got to hold it. Yeah,
because so many teams
that's the new thing in Madden. It fucked everybody up this year.
And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there, what they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
You have to hold the button in Madden now instead of just tapping it.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Probably why you didn't get those pictures of me.
It's Parkey on to kick it away.
Oh, I held it, but apparently I didn't hold it.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage.
The only one I threw was pretty much the one that helped sink the ship.
17-yard line.
It's alright though.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
By the same guy.
Wilson now off the bootleg.
Like, I should have just kept running what I was running.
Oh!
It's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch
we played, I'd say that was a solid defensive game. I feel like solid. Well, it was a productive offensive because, I mean, really, we weren't really just handing each other the ball. It was kind of earned, in my opinion.
The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards.
Yeah.
Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
See, babe, that's where we need to, like, you need to learn how to lead someone because I feel like if you could have led him more to the sideline with that pass, you wouldn't necessarily have that pick. But I mean, it was on the short side of the field
how many
too.
guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Oh!
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Whatever else you put on it. I can't taste anything, so why does it matter?
The Seahawks offense. And following the
I don't know.
interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
What's good for Rona, Jet?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run it with Carson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Oh. And his throw here is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a give, right side. Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And it gets us to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
Fucking my guys up over here.
That doesn't get them the first down, brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Skirt. Ooh, give it to him.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt.
Kick that high.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
What's up, Roofer?
The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Wow.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Did you see that?
45-yard line.
Oh. That was like probably the best pass I've thrown in Madden, and like I was afraid it was going to get picked.
Territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Whatever.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for him.
Mayfield!
Incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver is Rashard Higgins. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about
How
the
the Browns
41.
not good? They had
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, they're going to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Laughing at Tom.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Who, Bill?
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep.
No. Yeah, not very good. Tom pretty much just left. Bill don't give a shit what people say, dude. Tom probably pretty much left just to be like, hey, Bill, you know what? Let's see how this goes. I'm prove all these fuckers wrong. Watch, Tom Brady's gonna win Super Bowl this year. Either rigged or meant to be. I honestly would too, bro. Yep.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Yep, bro, and I've been saying Tom Brady's actually good, so he's smart. That's why.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over.
Doesn't matter about the championship, bro. Even like the stats show it. Yeah, he throws it 5 yards, bro. A smart quarterback throws it 5 yards. Tom Brady can hit the long balls, bro. We've seen it all his career. So for you to even say that's an issue is kind of being very dumb about it, just not like thinking that whole thing through.
Now it's Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Hate to say it.
Gain of 13, it's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate,
but he also has the all-time most throwaways in the career.
That's often the end result.
Okay.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I mean, I'm not discrediting. Aaron Rodgers can put any ball anywhere at any time.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
There'd be like running back sitting there like 5 yards, wide open, and he just like throw it away or try to fit it in somewhere. And I don't know, with Matt LaFleur, they do get a lot more short
This is Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
I mean, like, he's good, I get it. I get it, but you do have Aaron fucking Rodgers.
Yeah,
and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch
Rodgers did all that
yard, and it will be 3rd down.
Devontae Adams worked his hard, and he just picked him apart. Yeah, that helped.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense.
I saw that. Yeah, I didn't see the highlight.
His biorhythms, what is it?
You went horoscope.
The dude was a freaking good quarterback, bro. When he came to Indiana State, dude was an animal. Yeah, quarterback. And yeah, and bro, I had class with him for 3 years.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own
Would never thought.
make a tackle along the way.
Bro, 3 tutties. He's tied for the 3rd most touchdowns for like an Indiana State alumni in the NFL. Like, everybody's going crazy about him. He has the 3rd most receiving yards in Indiana State history. And he played receiver for 2 years. He was quarterback for 2.
As the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He got big too. He just had the stature of being a tight end. He fits that scheme.
Back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 28 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Browns 17. Seahawks nothing.
Why is this not popping up on my phone? It's not working.
Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Yep.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
I feel like Nick Foles is giving him a couple games. He'll be better than this.
I mean, look at it this way. That's a very good defense. They're going to be a top 5 defense through and throughout. So, yeah, everybody's poking fun at this. Even Tony just was sending me video after video about all this. Like, it was getting retarded. It's like, dude, it's one freaking game. At his point, it's like, oh, well, Foles is going to perform just like Trubisky is, or worse. Why are we having Trubisky? It's like, bro, it's not even that. It's like, you got to realize Trubisky was playing defense that was like in the top 15.
But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break.
Near to Foles. I mean, you just saw the #1 defense in the NFL currently.
We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They played you guys good week 1. Did you guys play week 1, right? Or was it week 2?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
I'll say you guys played
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big body receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. Take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his
coach, bro.
The Seahawks on 3rd down.
They took Diggs away from that offense because he stabilized with what they got going on, and it's done. Because now you can't Adam Thielen.
He's a good compliment for
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Fucking Kirk Cousins just fucking fall apart, dude. If they can't run the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Dude, I think
they show run with 3
Cousins
tight
or Zimmer's
ends here on first down.
Year, be on the hot seat at least. Either or.
I don't know how many years they signed Cousins. I know it was 3, but I know they re-signed him now.
A reminder coming up at halftime. Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
Good pass. Before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And able to get this one across the 45.
Yeah, fine with me. Like, screw the Vikings.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. This offense finding its legs now.
Lions are going to be a sleeper again this year, man. They're going to do the same thing they did last year. Creep up with halfway decent record.
Running back, it's complete. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it'll come down to their defense, honestly.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Yeah.
Well, if they play their man coverage.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mack Wilson.
No, Russell,
there he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
He had a nice little drive going there, though, babe.
That's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited.
You're gonna have to learn how to pass more than 10 yards. I know you hate it, but you're gonna have to. I can cover it, like all that, and once you do it, it's like easy to just cover all that.
If it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
I don't like it sacked. You gotta get sacked and throw a pick.
A yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Not to sound crazy, but the more you do it, sometimes you may get a peripheral for be able to move a little bit where that pocket is. Because I know the deeper you go back, the easier it is for the defense to get you. You want to kind of go back just maybe a couple yards, not much out of the shotgun.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which
that is one thing you're good at. You know, like, you see a check down wide open right away, you'll take it.
You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive, you're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience.
But that's where I think, like, if she gets all these down check downs quick, like, she can learn how to at least manage this longer pass game.
Anymore, sometimes if I need like 5 yards,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
I'll have like
picked up by Anderson. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over.
See, that's a little bit. Sorry. Yeah. No, you're right, because you just get it, it's guaranteed, like you're at least getting a few yards for sure.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
But I think what's going to hinder you is, baby, you don't know what coverage is really. So, like, you're going to see a guy, and, like, your deep is going to be limited because, you know.
Wait, is she joining our league?
She wants to if she can be competitive, so that's what we're trying to do now.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete.
Yeah, I don't know if you played with the 2 twins last year.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards.
If not, you don't know.
And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We've hit halftime.
They won't join our
2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
I would say
fields it in the middle of the end zone.
I don't think it's going to make a big difference.
And no chance to get
don't
away,
make it like
so get him down at about the 17-yard line.
6 or 7 to 3 on one side, you know, whatever it may be.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Shut out. Let's see if this is
when I kicked that field goal, I thought that thing was going in.
Carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Good talk. Did you? When I played Eli, field goal I kicked at the end of the game, I think it was going in.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Good pass.
And it's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards.
Jim made a pretty good point, too, is you probably should play CPU on All-Pro and try to, because what that will help you do is understand, like, how the CPU is going to move and, like, what you can and can't do, rather than always seem like a user. And once you master the CPU, like, I think you got the running game down pretty well. I mean, you just need to learn, you know, X is stiff arm. I got that flag's on me.
But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Like learn a stiff arm or, you know, truck or spin. I mean, you're getting the spin and stuff like that now, but a little bit.
On the delay, here's Carson. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that?
Can smell
the defensive front.
They
got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Room spray.
On 2nd and 9.
It's pretty freaking strong.
Wilson.
Nice pass,
and caught left side.
And I was like, dude, I can smell that.
Gets him to the 42.
But like if I held something close to my nose, that's the only time I could smell it.
Able to convert that
like
into
it
much,
was a lot
but
better
it's
than
never
it was
a bad
yesterday.
idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of
Damn,
disruption
quick.
he can cause.
I can't taste anything
This
still.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Oh, man, I'm going to go for it every time. And I was waiting for you. Okay, like if I went for it, dump it over my head. That was perfect. And you didn't throw a bullet, so you did like a little touch pass.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And in that situation too, babe, with it being so crowded, like you might get in a situation where you like that play and that concept to see if a guy commits, especially with a user, because you'll run into people that use the linebacker, and like if you were to play a lead,
you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
Like instead of catching on the run, hit X, so like he'll fall down and catch it, so you know for a fact you get that first down if you need it. Instead of catch on the run, you get hit sticked or get hit, you might drop it. X, hit X to catch it.
Operating from the gun, Wilson.
Do you hit X? So you see how he, incomplete. It's probably because I hit R1. But did you see how he caught it, made sure he got both feet down by the sideline? Yeah. But sometimes, like when you have a guy close to you, more times than not want to do an aggressive catch, because if you don't do like an aggressive catch and they do they try to pick it off, sometimes it'll trump your possession catch instead of being an aggressive catch.
From the gun, Wilson.
Nice.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 7.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I want you to play Tony in this. Oh, yeah. So I can make fun of him forever. He used to whoop my fucking ass when I was a kid. Thought it was okay for me to do the fake field goal pass every time.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs
I
like
think
this
Jet's
throughout
muted.
this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Make a line set here. What the frick?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness,
see,
another interception.
I'll tell you what happened there. If you would have thrown it a bullet, you wouldn't have gotten that pick. It would have been contested still, but it probably would have gotten picked off.
10 at their own 9-yard line.
Damn, you were working that field too. Just taking it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Oh, that was close.
You're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit.
Well, at least your internet's good enough to play a Madden game. Yeah, I'll send it. I'm trying to get this damn vice president debate on, and it won't come up with my freaking phone. Now I have an appointment until 12 tomorrow. I know, babe. Every time. It's at a memory care unit at the place.
Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart is not hard to find. Why they try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political.
Don't you have to like stay super late for that? Usually. Oh. It looks like you're in here. You can't catch my juke, can't catch my way.
Never play by the rules, that's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, rolling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was young and something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? Why the rush left for nothing? Why the rush left for nothing? Why the rush left for nothing?
Why are you doing this to me? I want to watch this.
It's the NFL Now on EA
one
Sports,
time in my life I
Venerable
have to watch
Soldier Field
anything
in
that has anything
Chicago.
to do with
This
politics.
was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
We're learning.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about.
It's just there's so many components. You can only do so many at once until you're good at them, and then start slowly implementing those into them. Why won't this work? I don't get this. Pay for this fucking shit every month, and you can't. Yeah.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Like 5:30, 6. I'm going to try to bust out an appointment. It's in South Bend, so it's like...
The last run good
South
for
Bend almost
two.
Mishawaka.
Here's second and 8.
Kind of near the office, so be like right on my way over there.
13. Here's Foles. And this one
throwing it over that. Try doing what you did.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one close quickly and forced the incompletion.
Run in the leagues, and
An
I'm
early
gonna be watching.
tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Foles. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down?
Everybody plays different. I know Derek plays the same way we do, like the old classic, like it used to be. But I know people now, like that do play it. They use that meter and all that crap.
And 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
I don't care to use all that. Like.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Operating from the gun.
Oh, I went to the wrong one.
Open man is Jacob Hollister.
Made me choose.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Now that's staying ahead.
Dude, I can't even get this presidential
really
debate
on
out.
first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
For Mike Pence.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Carson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Because the reality is
Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the Seahawks first down.
We'll see if we can get the rope.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he fires it in. It's Olsen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Bears' 4-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Knee down, but I think the ball is crossed too.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They run for it with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in. As his guys are
sometimes you run the ball, efficient.
This afternoon.
He had a couple passes that were in.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game for Seattle. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. Patterson on the draw play. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stops right around the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
3. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
It's frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
$400 million is probably like, that has nothing to do with the country. It has everything to do with like him running a crazy business.
This one to Patterson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got his man. That's Robinson.
Wow, that was a giant beast throw.
Allen Robinson. 30 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. If that one goes incomplete, he's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand,
what the fuck ever.
forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is taken at about the 14. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 48 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
Bullshit.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30.
That's bullshit. There's no way that's going to happen.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
I'm going to tell you one thing. I've never seen a man hated so much and wanted out of office. And I just have a weird feeling. I'll tell you, my dream probably got true. I think Biden's going to win this thing based on this. They don't care what they have to say.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Going deep this time for Miller. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, 30 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Wilson intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pick.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so.
Oh, my God.
20, call it the 21.
You guys are a bunch of dumbasses.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77. And Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1970. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one's incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
Wildflyers.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Carson.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, wow.
He's got his target. That's more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They run again with Carson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part of getting him down to this point in the field.
Then the next president's going to change it all.
Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with Rick Brunson.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Wilson. You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out.
The climate is changing. We'll follow the science. But once again, Senator Harris is denying the fact that they're going to raise taxes on every American. Joe Biden said twice in the debate last week that on day 1 he was going to repeal the Trump tax cuts. Those tax cuts delivered $2,000 in tax relief to the average family across America. If you're recommending fracking, I just recommended people.
You know what? I'm not even mad that he's repeating himself because that means, like, how would you fucking realize this is what we did? Because he wouldn't repeat it 3 or 4 times if it wasn't true. Should we advance? The Goons League? Oh shoot, I think he's in the playoffs, isn't he?
Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nike. If I like it, then you know I'm feeling dirty. Hit the back and then I flip and watch the kids.
Because of it.
But they never do it. They're like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense to really get it. I'm dirty, get it, take it, take it. I think you finna make it, take it. I mean, I'm getting pretty big guap. People like my thoughts. Time stuff you a lot. Nike check up all of my thoughts.
Presidential administration. And the American
Nike check.
trying to figure out how they're going to pay rent by the end of the month. Almost half of American renters are worried about they're going to be able to pay rent by the end of the month.
Over half? That's a lot.
Right now, and it is because of the catastrophe and the failure of leadership of this administration. Thank you, Senator Harris. Vice President Pence, let me give you 15 seconds.
Max third in the AFC.
Enemies, you have 2 minutes. Thank you, Caesar. Before I leave that, let me speak to voting records if I can. You know, everybody knows that NAFTA cost literally thousands of American factories to close. We saw automotive jobs go south of the border. President Trump fought to renegotiate NAFTA. And the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement is now the law of the land.
I wouldn't either.
American people deserve to know. Senator Kamala Harris was one of the 10 members of the Senate to vote against the USMCA. It was a huge win for American auto workers. It was a huge win for American farmers, especially dairy in the upper Midwest. But Senator, you said it didn't go far enough on climate change. That you put
Same.
your radical environmental agenda ahead of American
Alright,
auto
dude.
workers,
See ya.
ahead of American